Back, get your filthy hands off my dessert. Wow. Let's take a listen. Whoa. Whoa.
Brezhnev took Afghanistan and Begin took Beirut. Galtieri took the Union Jack.
Wow.
And Maggie, over lunch one day, took a cruiser with all hands, apparently to make him give it back.
Whoa. Okay, yes, get your filthy hands off my dessert. Guys, that was intense. And it was like a minute and a few seconds long, but I mean Pink Floyd, or more specifically Roger Waters, has this gift where I feel like he can say, one thing, and I mean it feels like a whole world, just got set on fire. I don't know if that makes sense, yes, but I mean, right from the very first second, this track, didn't feel like a song, I mean, the way we normally think of one. I mean, it felt like a broadcast, like a sudden interruption, almost like you're hearing somebody snap, not in a fake, in a dramatic kind of type of way, but in that real human frustration. I feel like at that opening line, came in so raw and sharp, I mean, no warm up, no easing into it, and just straight aggression. And the way the production is mixed, I mean, I love the fact that it's not trying to be pretty. It's not even trying to be a bit melodic. I feel like it's designed, to feel like a confrontation. And then the delivery, man, the vocal isn't sung, so much, as it's thrown at you. I mean, it has that, bitter, sarcastic, type of edge, like somebody, who watched, I mean, the same cycle, happen over and over again. And I mean, they are, and they are just done, like, I mean, I can't believe, we are still doing this. And what, hit me the most is how, I mean, he's dropping those political references, so casually, like a list, but I mean, to me, it's not casual at all. It's basically him, pointing at the world leaders, and saying, I mean, look what you've done. I mean, that's what it felt like, and even without, quoting anything, you can definitely feel how, he's painting this picture, of power, greed, invasion, war, and the way regular people just become annoyed those decisions. Yeah, musically, it's super minimal, I have to say, but I feel like that's kind of like the point. There's no big instrumentation, to distract you. It's like the message, it's the instrument, and I mean, right when it feels like, it might, expanded something bigger, it doesn't, it just cuts. And transition is almost like, it's moving into the next track. Yes, so definitely moving into the next track. And I feel like that is what made it feel like a chapter, more than a song, like a door slamming, and then, you are immediately, inside the next room. Emotionally, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I mean, this kind of traction makes me, feel uneasy, but in the best way. Like, it activates, that, part of you that's angry, at the world, angry at unfairness, angry at history repeating itself. Definitely reminded me of those moments where you are watching the news, and it's it's the same story again, just with different names, and you feel helpless, so the only thing left is rage. Yeah, I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah, and I feel like that is what Pink Floyd does so well. I mean, they take that heavy human emotion, that frustration, that helplessness, and I feel like I turn it into art. Yeah. So overall, I mean, this is not I put it on repeat type of track, in my opinion. I mean, but it's a powerful piece of storytelling. It's like a spark that lights the fuse for what comes next. It's short, it's sharp, and definitely unforgettable. Yeah. Let me know what you guys also think about this one. Like I said from the beginning, this